Fernández, MXGP of Lugo, back-to-back podiums, and this one's a little bit more special because it's in front of the home fans. So yeah, great weekend, and just take me through it.
Yeah, like I said, it didn't start off well. I had a big crash on start yesterday on quali race, but somehow we turned it out. Today, I knew I had to do two good starts. It was not easy from 16 gate peak, so I was a little bit tense because I wanted to do good here in front of all my home crowd. But it worked out well. We turned it out and we made it to the box. Gotta be positive because last year I wasn't racing here due to injury. So it's so nice to be racing in a GP here for the first time and jump on the box in front of all the home crowd. Still, I'm a little bit disappointed on the way that I would have liked to do a little bit more, no? To show a little bit of a better potential here in front of the home crowd. But yeah, that's all we could get. Body was feeling sore from yesterday, and this gate peak was not ideal, like I said. But the important is we turned it out from the start crash of yesterday, and we made it to the boss. Like I said, I was not racing here last year, so it's already positive.
Like you said yesterday, you had that crash that sort of cut and bruised your arm. Was that playing a big factor today, or was it when you were riding, sort of the adrenaline kicks in and you kind of can put it to the back of your head?
You know, when you're riding, of course, the adrenaline hits in. It's more in between the motors when you feel your body heavy and you kind of feel tired, you know, when you're sore. So that's how I felt in between the motors. I felt like a bag of rubbish a little bit from yesterday. But actually, I was lucky that I didn't get any major injury, just some bruises and swollen arm and some hematoma and stuff like that. But all good, good to go, and we showed it.
How good was it to get to race this weekend in Lugo? There's fans surrounding us all at the moment waiting to take photos with you, and I'm sure they were going crazy when you were going round. So was that something that was helping you sort of find that extra couple of percent and dig deep?
Of course, it's always special, especially after what happened yesterday. They gave me extra strength, you know, I needed. Each lap I felt their support in every corner, so that's something I get thanks to them. And of course, it's always enjoyable to be at the home GP, and even when the weather was so bad, it surprised me that it was a lot of people here and supporting, and it really helped me out. During the weekend, it was a little bit stressful, you know, because there is a little bit of pressure. The one I put on myself, of course, because I want to do good in front of all of them, to don't let them down. But now it's just release. Just looking forward to go down there with my friends, family, and my girlfriend to celebrate a little bit.
Yeah, and last thing from me, like I said at the start, it's back-to-back podium. So how nice does that feel? It's been a while since obviously you've been on the box, and now you get two in a row. So you must be very confident with the weekend off and then heading into Erne in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, I started a little bit weak on the season. And each round I've been feeling better and better and stronger, and we showed it, results showed it. So I just needed a little bit more of consistency to put both motors together and make it on the overall. And so we did these last two rounds, especially it surprised me, you know, because conditions were tough, and if there was some conditions to be with difficulties to be consistent, it was this ones. But anyway, with these conditions, we made it happen. We stayed consistent and fast. We did the things right, and we made it to the box. So just looking forward to keep on going on this line, to keep the ball rolling, and hopefully we can improve for the next ones.
MXGP of Lugo, a bit of a bittersweet weekend for you, Sacha, but overall the second race, coming home in second after fighting through the pack in the first one, must be nice. So yeah, just take me through the weekend.
Yeah, we had a better weekend, let's say. We are getting stronger and stronger because in Arco we had a difficult moment, let's say, and now we work a lot on with the team to get better. And yeah, we had a good weekend here. We started really good on Saturday, and yeah, first moto didn't went out of the gate and was around 15, 16. So yeah, had to make my way back, but was really difficult because so many riders, only one line, and yeah, the goggles were like the number one thing, so it was really difficult, and I had to throw them too last before the end, so I couldn't pass Adamo and Zanki, but otherwise I felt I could. But okay, I finished sixth, and Segumoto took the whole shot, and yeah, led all the laps. And 2 minutes before the end, I had a small tip over, and yeah, I couldn't restart the bike, so I lost really a lot of time because I had 10 seconds. And then yeah, just I was trying to get back a bit in my speed because I lost a bit in the crash. But okay, I finished second, so we are third on the podium. Just a bit shame because if I win the moto, we also won the overall. So yeah, it's like it is. We are happy with the improvements, and now we're looking forward to France.
Yeah, I was going to ask, in the second race when you were leading, you had a very big lead. The speed was there clearly, and the lap times you were kicking off you were pulling away from Andrea quite significantly. So, were you aware that if you got the moto win, that it would secure the podium? And if so, would that maybe play in your head, or was you unaware and you were just charging and it's just a small mistake?
I was just having fun on the bike, let's say, and yeah, I made a little mistake. I went a bit sideways, and coming into the corner, I lost the front, and yeah, it can happen to everyone. You can also look in MXGP, so yeah, it's like it is. We made a mistake. Now we will work on it, and let's see in France.
It's pretty crazy to think that this is, I believe, only your second podium of the season, and I think it's crazy to think because of how much speed you've got and how many weekends you probably could have won or minimum a podium. So I know you're frustrated. I know you wanted that moto win in the overall, but is it nice to just get back on the box and get some momentum?
Yeah, it's nice to be back on the box now. We just need to put the head down and keep on working and just be as be on the podium every weekend, let's say, and be as consistent possible. And yeah, we will work for it and we give it all.
Last thing from me, the track looked a lot different from Moto 1 to Moto 2, but a lot of riders have said to me that it was still one line. So how are you feeling, finding it? It looked like you felt pretty good. But yeah, was it something that you noticed much difference really in the track?
Yeah, it was really difficult to pass, let's say, but I managed to do a lot of passes, so I think I'm one of the only ones to do this. But yeah, it was quite difficult. The second motor was a bit more dry, but more sketchy. The bumps were more square, but okay, for everyone, it's for everyone the same. So yeah.
Längenfelder, MXGP of Lugo. Up and down weekend for you, Simon, but you ended it on a positive note by finishing P3 in the second moto. So yeah, just take me through the weekend.
Yeah, it wasn't the easiest. Back-to-back mud races, so yeah, mud is always like a lottery. Yeah? Sometimes you have a bit of luck, sometimes you don't. And in that first race, I just got the goggles full of mud, but I couldn't pull a tear off as quick as I needed to, and then didn't see anything and crashed. Then came from P15 to P8, I think, in the end. So yeah, passed a lot of guys without goggles, without anything. So yeah, after the race, cleaning the ice wasn't too easy. But yeah, second race was going a bit better. The sun came out, and we had some traction and some better racetrack.
In the second moto, was it a lot easier to almost get into a rhythm and get into a bit more of a racy flow? Like you said, the mud races are kind of a lottery. So in that second race, it looked like the track actually raced a little bit better, and you could almost, sort of push the pace a lot more.
Yeah, you could push more, but still we only had one line, so it was difficult to make something different, let's say. Yeah? And yeah, it was a bit. Also, who took most risk got also a bit of a reward, and I'm not that kind of guy who risk too much. So yeah, anyway, it's still okay.
Yeah, like you say, like we said last week as well, it's a long championship, and there's a lot to lose in big risks and little to gain sometimes when it's so early on. So it's something that you don't seem too worried or stressed about, and you know that you can come back in a couple of weeks in Ernée and come out firing.
Yeah, I think Ernée is a cool track. I like those hard-packed tracks with those steep ruts. Technical, a bit slower, I think, than this weekend, so I like that.
Yeah, and last thing from me, speaking of sort of slower and fast racetracks, yesterday in the quali race, it looked like a motorway out there. It was just flat out. Is that something that is quite hard to sort of get used to this morning when you wake up and it's a lot of rain? or were you kind of a little bit happier, smile on your face when you see it's going to be a bit trickier, which might play into your advantage?
Well, I didn't care honestly. The track was so hard underneath, and it was sketchy yesterday. It was sketchy today. So yeah, in the end, I don't care too much. I just ride on the track how it is and do my best.
Oriol there, MXGP of Lugo. Up and down weekend. The weather has changed a lot, and it's sunny now that the weekend's over. But steady motor in the second one. I believe you was 11th after a little takeout. So just take me through the weekend.
Yeah, I don't know if we can be happy with the weekend, but yeah, we can take some positives. Yeah, we did 16 in the first one after a crash when I was running in 9, and yeah, after the crash with the gloves and stuff, the goggles, I take it out with foggy land. Yeah, 16 in the first one, and the second one I was in 9 position, quite good, and I block pass. One rider came in a corner and block passed me hard, but I could finish 11 with not losing a lot of time and better rhythm than the first one, so I can be a little bit happy with that one, but still not what we want. But yeah, overall a couple points from 10 position, and yeah, we just need to keep working with the team. I guess the bike have potential for do better, so we will continue to work, and the results will come soon.
The track in the second moto was completely different compared to the first one. Was it a lot easier to find the rhythm? Was there actually some racing lines and somewhere where you could actually set up rather than it just be just a complete mudfest?
Yeah, for me the second one, the track was way better. They could fix some parts. The first one was a little bit, yeah, not surviving, but yeah, more sketchy. But yeah, overall was quite good after all the rain that we had. Was quite okay, raceable.
Now you've done quite a few GPs with the Gabriel SS24 team. You on debut, you obviously got the 6th in Trentino, and you've, even though sometimes the results might not show, you've shown something over the weekend, whether it's in practice or whether it's in a race. So just take me through what it's been like with the team, and I'm sure it's obviously somewhere that you're quite happy with, showing with the results you've been getting.
Yeah, really happy with the team. They take care about some little details, details that I were missing some years ago. So I'm happy with them. Good people, good bike. It has potential to do more, and it's what we are aiming for. So yeah, I can be happy with the team, so I'm happy with them.
Obviously, being Spanish yourself and racing in Spain today and over the weekend, is it something that a lot of the fans, they know that you're from Spain and they're cheering you on from when you're going round, and is that something you can hear as well?
Yeah, every year a little bit more. I am enjoying more because more people, I guess, knows about me. So yeah, I enjoyed a lot, even though the results were not there where we wanted. But yeah, I enjoyed a lot actually, and the track was quite okay. So yeah, was enjoyable.
And last thing from me, obviously the team races the British Championship as well. We're hearing rumours maybe we can see Oriol lining up at Canada Heights next week. Is that something you can confirm, or is that not true?
It's something we were speaking with the team, but at the moment we need to race the my national Spanish national next weekend. So we are focused on that. But yeah, we'll see if the next round we can race. But yeah, soon I guess we will know.
Perfect. Doensen, MXGP of Lugo. Decent weekend for you, mate. 7-4 in the motos. I think he was only 4 points off an overall podium as well. So take me through the weekend. A lot of rain today as well. So there's sort of a tale of 2 days.
It seems like they put a cast on the MXGP or something. Like they want us to rain every weekend. No, decent weekend done. Improved a lot from the past few races. Just went in with a different mentality, different mindset, and it worked out this weekend. And yeah, it was P4 in qualifying, which was good. Then first moto messed a bit up the start, and then I finished P7, I think. Pace was good, just it was so fast and everyone had the same speed basically. So and then the second moto, it rained a lot overnight. It was, but the track was still quite good, to be honest. It was just it was slippery in some places and soft in some parts, so you had to be really careful. And took a good start. I was in second. Someone passed me into, so I was third, and then passed to second quickly again. And first 3 laps were quite good. Then I lost my pace a bit, and then Zanox and Kreutmann came past. And then picked my pace up again. Was feeling good. Had some troubles with back markers, so I lost the gap a bit. But yeah, overall just happy. I improved from the past few races. 4th overall, 4 points of the podium. Yeah, we're getting closer.
Yeah, I was going to ask, in the second race, I did see Zanok and Rubén, they gapped you a little bit and then you caught back up quite significantly. So was it just the back markers sort of getting in your way, and it was, I'm sure when you catch up with lap traffic, it's just chaotic in them conditions?
Yeah, just basically the back markers, they didn't want to move, and no, I think they were also a bit faster than me, and I just have to improve on that, basically. Especially in the mud, I think on the dry my pace is good. I just need that mentality to go. But in the mud, yeah, just less hesitant in the motos, and we'll be good. No, but thanks again to the team for all the hard work in these conditions, and yeah, we'll keep the ball rolling into next week.
Last thing from me, British Championship next week. I'm sure you're heading into that with a little bit more confidence. So have you got your eyes set on maybe getting on the podium, or even a couple steps better?
Yeah, podium it will be nice. A win will be even better. No, I know the British guys are fast on British tracks. So yeah, it will be difficult, but I will give my all like always, and we'll see where we end up there. It's a nice track. It's quite tight in some places, but also a lot of speed and nice jumps. So looking forward to it, and I think I can be up there.
If you need some advice for that track, just let me know. I did race it quite recently.
Yeah, yeah.